Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M41 HMC. It's the Tier 5 American SPG, and it's on the north spawn of Halluf, and it's under the command of Major Nuisance. Yes, it's another of my alternate accounts, and this replay happened only a short while ago. I only bought this M41 earlier this afternoon. It's now just gone midnight, and with this battle I managed to get the M44 unlocked for this account, and you're about to see how this one played out. Well, the M41, built on the chassis of the Chaffee tank, it's got a 155mm howitzer, and well, it's a bit difficult to play because it's got a very long reload. I believe the reload on this one's about 22.1 seconds at the moment. So you can see that's quite a long time to be waiting around for a shot to fire. But the rest of the team are headed off down to the pass to slug it out, and I'm headed for the back of the map. Okay, now I'm being joined for company by an AMX 13AM, that's the Tier 5 French Arty, and I'm now looking for a target, and there's a Churchill 3 on the other side of the valley, and he's hiding behind a rock at the moment. I'm dialing in, almost ready to shoot. Round out. Oh, hits the rock face, but it does stun him, and I'm picking up stun assist. And I can see a T-67, in fact two C-67s, hiding amongst the rocks. One's in a bush, the other's in the rocks. So I changed the aim for the T-67. Fire a round out. No, it goes long. So I changed back to the Churchill 3. But we've lost sight of him, so I'm going to switch to Heavy Alley. And we've got a KV-1S. And he's made his way in, and he's engaging our tanks a little way away. Okay, I'm almost dialed in. Round out on the KV-1. It goes long, but it does do 13 hit points of splash. But because I'm at the edge of my field of view, I'm actually getting reticule bloom. So I have to align my shots. And the KV-1S has gone down. Now there's a Churchill 3, so I move the field of fire over to the right, and I'm dialing in now on the Churchill 3. Now I'm expecting him to appear at that corner any second, and I'm almost dialed in. I'm dialed in. Round out straight away. And I splash him for 81 hit points. It just landed slightly to one side. Now I'm picking up stun assist because he is getting hit. And I'm holding my aim on that corner, waiting for the reload to go through. Actually, it's 21.8 seconds, so it has improved because the crew has actually improved in their skill. I fire another round in, but no joy. I was hoping for a bit of splash. Okay, we've got a KV-1 and a VK3001H there. And there's a Stug 3. And that Stug 3 is making his way round into the dip to try and get the Matilda. Okay, he's stopped. I fire a round at him. It's danger close to my own teammate. And I actually stun him. And he's taken out the game, unfortunately. So I'll probably end up paying a fine for that. But it was pure RNG that the shell landed as long as it did. And they've disposed of all the tanks that were blocking them. And the Churchill 3 and the Stug are moving around the corner. I'm going to try and get a shot on the Churchill 3. Round out. Oh, it stuns him, but it's not close enough to do any splash damage. Now, I'm pretty sure that KV-1 that we saw earlier was a derp gun. And you're about to find out why. I'm expecting them to come around the corner any second. I'm loaded. There's the KV-1. I fire a round at him. And it lands behind him this time. Not in front. And there's a VK3001H. Reloading. And the VK goes down. He was side on. Completely the wrong angle if you're engaging other tanks, because obviously they'll just get free shots into your engine bay or into your ammo rack for that matter. I fire a quick round at the KV-1, splash them. In fact, actually I get some points off the Stug 3 as well. 148 off the KV-1, 28 off the Stug. But then I noticed the M41's at the back, and he just took a shot at one of my teammates and took him out, the Churchill 3. So I'm waiting for my reload to complete, and then I'm going to have a go at that M41. Round out. Oh, I splash him for 153. He's almost lost all his hit points. Almost, I'd say, but not enough. See if I can spot him again. But unfortunately, the enemy seems to be doing rather well. And that KV-1 is taking out our tanks one by one. He's waiting for his reload to go through. I fire a round in there and come out of aim, unfortunately. So I'm having to go back in again. And there's the KV-1. And yep, he just derps the Churchill. And he's gone. There is another Churchill there. And the Churchill 3 on the enemy team comes forward. In fact, they're both coming forward together. But I'm going to go for the KV-1. And he pulls forward much more than I expect him to. But I did get 122 hit points to splash. And he's stunned. So I'm waiting for the reload to go through. Got two tanks together here. I'm aiming for the KV-1 because I reckon that's the bigger threat, the one with the derp gun. And he's just taken out our Churchill 3. I fire a quick round in, and it lands behind him this time, not in front of him. And then we've got a T-67. He's backing to turn around to take on our Stug. And we're going to see that T-67 a little later. Oh, he just took out our Stug. He's killed him. I'm loaded. Round out on the Churchill. And it's just too far away to do any damage. But the Churchill's taken out by the AMX 13AM. So it's a kill for him. In fact, actually, he's not doing badly. But we've lost all sign of the enemy. Which means now there's nobody between us and those enemy tanks. And they're heading this way. So the only thing I can do is come up into the bush and spot. And you can see that our T-67 and KV-1S have gone to the other end of the map. And they're now looking for the enemy Arty. There are two Artys on the enemy team. And then we've got that T-67 and the KV-1 headed this way. So I'm spotting for the AMX. And there's the T-67. I'm loaded. I fire a quick round, but unfortunately he saw it and I'm backing away. I'm reloading. I didn't get an accurate shot. I realise this T-67 is going to come straight for me, but I am at the back of the map. He comes at me. I'm going to take some damage here. And that round bounces, I think. He gets one round in, 108 hit points, but I'm reloading quickly. Gets a second round in, and I derp him for 30 hit points. Take him out the game. And, wow. So, first kill for me. I'm almost out of hit points. I've only got 9% of my health left. But I'm going to go back into the bush and see if I can spot that KV-1. Oh, no, I suddenly spot that there's a Fifi on the enemy team. He's at the other end of the map and he's going head-to-head with our KV-1S. He's managed to take out our T-67. So it's just the KV-1S at the other end. I fire a quick round at the Fifi, but he turns around and comes back. If he kept moving forward, he would have walked right into my shell. But the KV-1S, he was stunned by my shell, and the KV-1S took him out. Okay, I'm headed back into the bush now to spot the KV-1. There's the KV-1. I pull back straight away because I'm not ready to shoot, but I am now. And the AMX is going to have a go and shotgun him. And he does so. He takes him out, so he's got 2 kills now. And I'm loaded and ready to roll. I'm not going to give up. I know there's an M41 somewhere out there. And I know I hit him pretty hard. So I'm going to go hunting M41. And we do that face to face. And of course, the advantage is that if I find him, the AMX can get the kill, or I will. Found him! Wait for him to shoot. He's going to shoot first. Yes, he did. So I'm going to derp him. Oh, I miss him! So now it's a reload fight, but I know that so long as I can keep turning, he's going to have difficulty turning to face me. So if I can get behind him, he's at the disadvantage. And then I can turn once I'm loaded, and shoot him. Almost loaded. And I derp him to win the game. 76 hit points, and that's the game. That's how we roll. We never give up. We never surrender. We fight to win. That's what Arty Noobs is all about. And here's the end of battle results. It's an ace tanker in the M41 HMC. And this afternoon, I did not have one of these on this account. I actually managed to get enough XP together from fighting with the T82 HMC to earn my M41. And with this battle, I earned enough XP to get the M44 for this account. So, it's an ace tanker. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. I got 17 in that battle, and I got a Stark's medal. I received at least 2 enemy hits from the enemy. I lost at least 2/3 of my hit points. In fact, I lost a lot more than 2/3 of my hit points. I only had 9% left at the end of that game, and of course I killed 2 enemy and survived the battle to win. And the win rate for that battle was surprisingly low, only 1507, but that's because actually a lot of those shots didn't hit the target. But you can see I did hit a few of them, and I stunned a few of the enemy as well. So let's have a look at the team score and see exactly how we did. Well, when it came to damage, I was third. The T67 managed 1,714 hit points before he was taken out, and our T34S managed 1,058. I came third with 843, and our friend in the AMX13AM managed to get 526. When it came to kills, it was the G67 at the top of the tree again with 3 kills. The T34S had 2, so did I, so did the Panzer III-4, so did our friend in the AMX13AM, and also the KV-1S who was on the other side of the battlefield. So there was an awful lot of us with 2 kills. And when it came to base XP, I was right at the top of the table, 863, the T67 807, then the T34S was 620, and our friend in the AMX13AM managed to get 451. But he certainly did very well, actually, taking out that KV-1S, KV-1. I thought that was going to be a big problem, but he managed to shotgun him very well with that 105mm gun. So let's have a look at detail. Well, I fired 19 rounds, got 2 direct hits, 2 penetration, 14 splash. Damage of 843 hit points, of which 736 were at more than 300 meters. I received 2 hits during that battle. They were both penetrations, both from the T67. And of course, he made the classic error. He went right up against the edge of the map, which slowed him down. And of course, it gave me time to reload and then derp him right in the side. I damaged 7 of the enemy, but killed 2 of them. I did damage assistance of 176 hit points and stun assistance of 825 hit points off 13 stuns. On a premium account, I earned 35,864 credits, and I had a personal reserves bonus going at the same time for 17,932. I did pay a fine because I did damage my teammate in the Stug, I think it was it was the Matilda, sorry. When he was attacked by that Stug, and I accidentally stunned my teammate and he was taken down, so I had to pay a fine of 615 credits to him, but that brought my total to 53,180 credits, which is not bad for an M41, and after repair and ammunition resupply, I still took away 42,331 credits. I received 3 bonds, those were all for the Stark's medal, I believe. And I also earned 1,294 XP and a personal reserves bonus going there for 100%. So I took away 2,589 XP altogether. So I think you can see this is how we play the game. And what Arty Noobs players, we don't surrender, we don't suicide, we don't kill ourselves. We go at the enemy as hard as we can, and we try and cause as much damage as we can to the enemy, because that's what this game is all about. It's about scoring points, because the more points you score, the more credits you make, and the more experience you gain. So this is just a little example of what our members do every day, and if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.